Mm. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. Appreciate your service, and hope you have a great day if you're a veteran. Let's take a look, see who we got hanging out with us today. We have the early bird, of course, is John Howard. Good morning, John. Bart Bixel, he was pretty early too. Good morning, Bart. Dave B says, "Good morning, all. In recognition of veterans everywhere, yes, indeed." George Rothfuss, Veterans Day in the USA. A big thanks to all those who did their part, to those who keep the home fires burning, those who worked for the defense industries, and those who were in military uniform. All right. Good morning to you, George. Good morning, Paul. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. George says, 2 years ago, I was buried in snowfall on November 11th, the first real snow of the season. Today, it will be wind and rain in southeast Michigan. It never gets boring. Yeah, I guess so. Thomas Grimm says, "A salute to all the veterans and their families. You have all chosen an uneasy road of unknowns to keep us safe and allow us the freedom we enjoy for what you believe in. You are all amazing." Yes, they are. That is the fact, Jack. Larry Galt, good morning, sir. Let's see. Leo Steger here says, "Thank you, all veterans, for your service to our country and keeping us safe. Have a great day." Yeah. LB Sharp says, "Morning, all, from the 2nd 36th Field Artillery, 1977. Thank you for your service, LB. David Burnett, good morning. Thank you to all who served. Yep. Clyde CNC's here. Good morning, Clyde. How you doing? Mr. Gronsky's here this morning. Happy Veterans Day to you, Steve. I appreciate the thumbs up. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate that. Got a few slackers over there, but for the most part, we're getting some. Darren Burrs, good morning. And thumbs up, he says. All right. Gary Hammett, good morning. Kevin Els, good morning. Thank you for the thumbs up. Wilson Rubottom, thank you, sir. Good to see you. Mr. Santacola, howdy, everyone, he says. Vets Day, yep. Jim, have you done any more on that rotary axis? You've been kind of quiet. I haven't seen any little things on you. Just wondering. You were on a roll there for a while. Dennis Nolan says, "Good morning, everyone. I don't celebrate Vets Day because I remember how we were treated from returning from NAM." Yeah. Wasn't a good time. Wasn't a good time. Monroe Cook, good morning, sir. All righty. Well, the big news of the day is Jack found out that Squirrely Dude has a squeaker thing in him. So I'm not sure how long it will be in him, but yeah, Jack's I think figured out he chomped down on it and it squeaked. So I think he's like, "Oh, I got to get that out of there." So Squirrely Dude is not out here with us today. He's recuperating from the mauling he got earlier this morning. Rob Schuster's in the house. Good morning, Rob. I don't have a whole lot to talk about. I watched, of course, like I always do, I watched a little news and mainly watched Joanne, find out what the weather is. Going to get some rain later today, I think, which is okay, I guess. You see, I still got that stupid bowl back there on the way. I do have it turned around and hollowed out, though, but I'm going to throw a little lacquer on it and call it done, I think. I'm tired of messing with it. It's going to be it's pretty nice, except I wasn't able to get it. Well, you'll see if you watch the video. It's got a huge bark inclusion running right down the bottom of it. And when I made the mortise to turn it around and, use the chuck jaws to open it up to hold it, I kept stopping and, like I always do, anytime even when I got something holding on in the chuck, I always, every time or every other time that I turn it off to look at the piece, I always, grab the wrench and make sure it's snugged up. And one time I went to snug it a little bit and I heard a pop, and I'm thinking, oh boy, here we go. I'm fixing to split this thing wide open. But so I had to be really careful. It's got some cracks on the outside, and as I was hollowing on the inside, all magically the crack appeared on the inside. And the deeper I went, the bigger it got. And I thought, I'm going to have to stop here because I keep going, this thing's just going to go flying apart. And I about decided I don't like cedar. And I got a whole bunch of it back here. I probably maybe cut some bowl blanks and send it to some wood turning folks that I know and let them have at it. But it's, it's been sitting out there for a long time. So it's really dry, really brittle. It is pretty. It is pretty. But man, and hard on the tools. Woo. I sharpened the tools I was using to try to finish this thing up yesterday. I sharpened them more yesterday than I probably sharpened my tools the whole time I've been wood turning. It's like crazy. You get a good edge on it, and you come back, and the chips are flying, and then just after a minute or two, it's like, nah, and dulled it up. So, yeah, so it'll probably be a while before I turn any more of that seed. If I do, I'll cut it down into smaller bowls or something. But I think I will. I got some lots of wood turning friends. I think I may just take some of that and cut it a little smaller where I can fit it into a. The mosquitoes back. Fit it into a USPS box and send them a bowl blank or something. But anyway, let's see. Rob says, nice shirt. Yeah, this is, I don't wear these shirts just for the heck of it. I'm trying to help people that see me wearing this shirt open their eyes a little bit. I don't know if it works or not, but there's some coming down the pike that I'm not very happy about, and we're gonna have to do something. I keep telling y'all, we're gonna have to do something. That's all I'm gonna say about that right now. Have y'all been following the Kyle Rittenhouse trial on TV? Man, that judge, man, he's really letting the prosecutor have it. The prosecutor's talking some stuff and kind of smarting off to the judge, and he's not having any of it. So that's going to be interesting. I bet they'll probably end up throwing that out with a mistrial. I think, anyway. Let's see, LB, what is he saying here? It says, oops, C. Jane Drill. C. Jane Drill has a wood lathe giveaway. All right. I know the channel you're talking about. It's not one I follow regularly, but I do know the one you talk. I didn't know about a giveaway. What kind of lathe are they giving away? Is it like a subscriber giveaway or Let's see. I had some other stuff. I probably can't remember what all I was. They had the, oh, I know something else. You know, I mentioned yesterday that the Henry County policeman that was shot by that jerk uh, had passed away. So they're going to have a funeral for that officer this Sunday. Here, you know, I'm talking about my local guys here. Um, and then I found out watching. I don't know how I missed it, unless they just hadn't been talking about it. But I guess they did track him down, and of course the coward shot himself when they started closing in on him. So he's gone. We'll let God sort him out, I guess. But anyway, that'll all. Guy had 17 years for law enforcement. You know, family man, the whole deal. Such a shame. Let's see. LB says, just be a subscriber and leave a comment on a job you have performed. Okay, I guess he's talking about the giveaway. I guess maybe I'll go check it out. Although I don't need a lathe now, so I wouldn't try to get in on the giveaway. And that's got to be some hefty stuff, unless she's just gonna pay for it and have it drop shipped to whoever wins it. But you know, that's the thing. The lathes are expensive enough, but then you got to pay for all the shipping. Of course, they're heavy. You know. Gary says, talking about the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, I think the prosecutor is trying to get a mistrial. He knows he can't win. Yeah. Well, I think it's funny. Well, not funny, but I think it's odd that, you know, usually they say, you know, everything I've ever heard about lawyers, they always will tell you that when they call a witness, they're not going to ask them a question that they don't already know the answer to. In other words, you know, all the little coaching and stuff, they've already talked to the witness and they feel confident 100% that when they say, well, do you think he did it? That guy's going to say either yes or no or whatever they want him to say. And I haven't watched much because I don't have time and I don't want to sit there. I will waste enough time on other stuff. I don't want to sit there and watch that. But I have watched some little clips where they call a witness, you know, for the prosecution, and they call a witness up there, and then they just say, you know, in other words, they're going along with what the video shows, you know, because the video clearly shows that he was shooting in self-defense. So, you know, the prosecution's not liking it. They're like, well, wait a minute, you know, we went over this. You know how they do. But and then I saw one guy that it just blew me away when I heard him say it, because he said, you know, the prosecution's asking him, and he says, well, you know, and we did this, and the guy said, yeah, and he says, well, did we try to get you to change your mind? And the witness goes, yes, you did. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes out. But anyway, yeah, I need to get me a free Kyle Rittenhouse shirt made up, I guess. But anyway, holy cow, what is this woman? She must be loaded. Is it a big channel or something? I don't know. At the same time, she's giving away a saw stop. You know, those are undoubtedly great saws, but I wouldn't want one. I just would not want one. To me, I think it's, and it's just me, you know, I'm probably wrong. But I just think it's more dangerous to have a saw that has all these built-in safety things, because I think it's going to be easier, a whole lot easier to get complacent. And plus, you've got, if you're cutting wet wood or something, you can hit the override switch. And then what if you forget to turn it back, set it back right? And then and you're thinking that, I don't know. I get their intent, to try to, and there's some guys that'll swear by them. But nah, I still got all 10 of mine. And I think it's because I use this safety device, which is the most important safety tool in your shop, what you got between your ears. So let's see, Rob says, I'll get back to your comment if I missed it here. That trial is a total show. I think we know what Rob's trying to say there. Mainstream media is reporting it like the prosecution is doing a good job. People will be shocked when he is not guilty, and there will be many protests. Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably burn Kenosha or whatever it was they were burning before. You know how they do. Yeah. Let's see. Thomas says that might be the best solution to protect the jury from the shitstorm when they find him not guilty. Yeah. Okay. There's that comment's in there twice. Somebody. Thomas says a mistrial might be the best solution to protect the jury from the mob reaction. Okay. Yeah, they'll be in trouble. I saw something where they said there were people out there. They said thugs. That's not my words. That's what I heard on the thing. They said there's thugs out there that are videotaping or videoing with their phones or whatever the jury as they come out to leave every day. So they'll be posting those pictures and trying to dox them and all that stuff. So I tell you, it's. I was thinking about something the other day, and I probably shouldn't say this, but you know how I am. That never stops me. But I was watching a clip of Ron DeSantis, the Florida governor, and he's been finding out. I guess he's found out as early as May. The Biden administration, and I'm going to say that instead of the government because they're the ones behind it, have been secretly flying and busing these illegals that aren't vetted, that don't have the corona jab and all that stuff. They've been sending them down there to Florida and then spreading them out all over. And DeSantis is really hot about it. And I watched a clip yesterday where he's saying, you know what, we'll round them up and bus them to Delaware, which is Joe Biden's thing. And and when I'm watching this, I'm thinking, you know what, we just need to go ahead and get this civil war going. Just go ahead and start it, get it going. Because that's what it's heading to. It's everybody, they keep pushing and pushing and pushing and doing all this stuff, which to me is just, I'm no constitutional lawyer, but all this stuff is like, how can they do that? It's just crazy. So I don't know. I just think they need to go ahead and get it kicked off. Let's get it going, get it over with. Because I'm just so tired of it being the way it is. Let's just go ahead and let's go ahead and whoop them. It's what we need. And this is something I was thinking, man. Again, you probably think you guys are getting me all wound up here, like you do sometimes. But I got to thinking about something else. Now the jerk is talking about stopping another pipeline, the Michigan something or other. And I'm thinking to myself, now what if the people just says, you know what, screw this. We're not doing it. We're keeping it open. We're going to go ahead and open that and start doing the Keystone thing again. What are they going to do? What are the big wheels over there going to do? Are they're going to assemble an army and try to go take on their own people? I say let's do it. Let's do it. Bring it on. It's just stupid to keep doing this stuff that everybody knows is not good for the country, and we just sit around like, okay, well, I guess we'll fix it in the next election or whatever. The way they're going, they keep trying to push this stuff through because they know they're not gonna do well in the next election, especially unless they can, get all these middle of the night absentee ballots. So they're going to be going full steam trying to screw it up as much as they can. I mean, that was evident. How many executive orders did he sign on day one for no good reason? Just, oh, Trump did this. Well, let's undo that. So anyway, see how you got me all wound up here on Veterans Day. I don't know. Y'all probably think I'm crazy, but I say let's get it going. Let's get it going. It's just stupid to keep going this way, thinking that, oh, well, if we just be patient, we can get everything changed. Well, it's too hard to get things changed because the other side cheats way better than we do. In fact, we don't cheat, and that's the problem. You can't, I don't know. Y'all just got me all wound up. I may have to go chew on the squirrely dude just to make myself feel better. Here we go. Ron says, let's do it. Yeah. Let's do it. I'm telling you, it's coming to that anyway. So why don't we just go ahead and do it? I don't know. Something's going to have to give. Something is going to have to give. Then it says, but it does no good to elect someone like Trump because all the swamp fights, yeah. And when you say the swamp, you're not just talking the other side. There's swamp rats on both sides. That's the problem. I could name you, a whole bunch of people that I would love to see go to jail. And every one of them is a Republican, or at least they got an R by their name. Mitch McConnell's one of them. Lindsey Graham's another. He's the most worthless piece of I've ever seen. Anyway, man, y'all got me going this morning. Anyway, let's see what time we still got 5 minutes of this. You get me on a big rant here. I notice the chat gets real quiet too when I get on these rants. Nobody wants to. Well, a few of you do, but not many people want to jump in on that. But I'm just saying, you can't. You got to get up off your ass and do something sooner or later, or we will not have a country left. It won't even be worth living here. And like I said before, there's nowhere else to go. This is, even as crappy as this is, it's still the best place in the world to live. There's just nowhere else to go. And I wouldn't want to go anywhere anyway. I'd rather stay here and fight. I wish they'd do it before I get much older. I can't do much. My eyes already bad. I'm going to have to put my glasses on before I shoot at something. So come on. Let's go ahead and get it going. All right, we got Larry says he's with me. Thank you, Larry. I'm not surprised. I knew you'd be with me, brother. It's by the way, Larry, if you changing the subject here, if you do get your lathe, like I know you there for a while, I don't know if you're still thinking about it, or maybe you've got one. I don't know. But if you do end up taking the plunge in the turning, let me know, and I'll send you some of this Eastern red cedar. Gary says, I always thought cheaters never win. Well, that's true. They used, you can kind of say that, but I mean, it's at the point now where crime does pay. I mean, look at all the politicians. They keep getting richer and richer on their salary that taxpayers pay. And it makes me laugh sometimes when they talk about these insider trading things. I'm like, man, all of them are doing that. How do you think they get all that money? That and pocketing the lobbyist money. Our system is just so screwed up. It really is. So I don't know. But I say we need to get something going. When they come up with, if they try to cancel that other pipeline, people need to stand up and go, nah, screw you. We're keeping it going. Bring on the army. Biden told us one time, remember in one of those speeches, he said, well, what are you going to do? You going to get you an F-15 or whatever? Remember he said that. So it makes me think, well, he's saying he'd put the military on his own people. I don't know. But I think we need to push them to that point. Because if they do that, then the rest of the world will go, well, wait a minute. What the heck? I don't know. Wilson says, you only saying what most of us think. Yeah. And I get it. I know some people have jobs and stuff like that. So they have to, dance around stuff and be careful what. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm going to say what's on my mind. If if somebody don't like it, they can kiss my, what. But I'm gonna say what's on my mind. I'm too old now. There's no use holding it in. I don't have to worry about somebody going, well, let's cancel him. Bug in here, moth in here. Yeah, let's cancel Dave. Let's do his, get his, you can't do it because I don't care. I don't have any boss. I'm my boss. So, Larry says, a lathe is still on my list. Only problem, I got my property tax bill yesterday, $7,800. Woo! Well, like I said, make sure you pay your taxes because, we got all those freeloaders we got to give all that free money to. They're counting on you. So make sure. Thomas says, where should we look for you when you disappear here? I don't know. They make, you know what? I figure the only way I can get by with saying all the stuff I say on here is because right now we got 17 folks watching. So it's not like this is a big thing. Nobody's sharing it out. We're not getting a big following. So even if YouTube were to see one of them and go, yeah, that guy's talking a bunch of crap. But, he's, got a handful of people. So it's not a big deal. But, yeah, I'm just saying. Everybody's going to have to stand up and say, well, you know what? I might get in trouble for this, but got to do what's right. You got to say the right thing. So, anyway, did I set my timer? What happened to my timer? Oh, I stopped my timer somehow. Okay, well, I see that I'm over 30 minutes, so we're going to pretend it went off. Somehow, I don't know how I did that. I must have bumped it and paused it. So, anyway, all right, let's get out of here. I got to go in the house and hit something. May get Jack's squirrely dude and chew on it a little while and make me feel better. Yeah, that's a good point, Gary. When everyone gets fired for not getting the jab, who's going to pay for the freeloader? I don't know. I was going to say something else, but I got to get off here. I can't get wound up again. So everybody have a fantastic Veterans Day. Again, if you're a veteran, thank you so much for your service. We may need you again. Here before long. Anyway, everybody have a great Thursday. We'll see you maybe tomorrow. See y'all.